All right, at some point tomorrow on ArizonaSports.com, presented by Y-Refi, we've all been tasked, all the hosts, all the producers, all the personalities here at the radio station.
Oh, I did mine.
Did you do yours already? Okay, I haven't done mine yet.
Of course.
I'm a deadline guy. I asked the web team, when do you need this by? And I'll make sure you have it by then. I don't turn in homework early. I turn it in when it's due. I'm very much a when it's due guy.
I'm more of a team player, you know.
That doesn't make me not a team player. Whoa.
I try to make sure everybody has plenty of time and ample time to get their work done. So I want to get my work done early so they can get theirs work done.
As long as I turn it in by its due date, how does that make me not a team player?
Oh, yeah.
How does that make you more of a team player? Are you the guy who files your taxes on February 15th? You probably are, aren't you?
No.
I literally wait until the last second possible to file my taxes. The last second possible. I am in no rush to do that.
Yeah.
None. I got to start working on that this weekend. Anyway.
I've got my appointment set up.
So it's team player Gambo and slacker Burnsy here on the Burns and Gambo show. The question that we're being asked to answer. The Diamondbacks will make the postseason if ... You want to read yours off? You want to tell us what you said?
Yeah, I said if the top three in the rotation, Corbin Burns, Zach Gallen, and Merrill Kelly, stay healthy and combine for at least 90 starts. Now, I'm not saying that they can't miss a start or two. I'm not saying they've got to stay healthy the whole season. But I put it at 90 because I think overall that would allow them each to miss maybe 3 starts, maybe 3 or 4 if something happens. I said the Diamondbacks are deep with starting pitching, but Eduardo Rodriguez made 10 starts last year. And while I love Brandon Pfaadt to take another leap and see ginormous potential there, he is still a work in progress. So the big three, not KD, Book, and Beal, have to stay healthy, and this team will be in the postseason.
You use the big three reference when talking about Zach Gallen, Corbin Burns, and Merrill Kelly.
But I
like it.
There's so many things that you could say, there's a lot of reasons why. But to me, if those 3 guys stay healthy, I can't imagine. If you told me that all 3 guys stayed healthy and they all had 30 starts, I can't imagine they don't make the postseason.
Yeah, given that I'm waiting until the last minute to do my homework, I haven't put a ton of thought into how I would answer, but I think I'm going to answer something along the lines of the Diamondbacks will make the postseason if their bullpen ERA is one of the 7 or 8 best in Major League Baseball. I think as long as that box gets checked, I think everything else is there and in place. I think the rotation is solid.
And that works hand in hand with what I would say, because that what will lead to that is those 3 guys pitching a lot of innings.
No doubt. I think that and I believe the Diamondbacks bullpen is one of the best they've had in recent memory, and I believe they have a lot of options. But I think that's I am convinced the rotation is top grade. I'm convinced the lineup is top grade stuff, assuming Corbin Carroll, doesn't have a 3-month slump like he did last, or that Eugenio Suarez doesn't have a 3-month slump like he did last year. The one element that I'm not as convinced of is that the bullpen is as deep as I think it is. So if they finish top 5, 6, or 7 in bullpen ERA at the end of the season, I think they're going. They're going to the postseason. There's just too much else to like about this team.
Right.
There was tooling around Twitter today, and the guy's name is Dalton Feely. He is a big Diamondbacks fan. He works for John Boy Media, and he put out a tweet this morning, and I saw it as kind of like a conversation starter. He had his bold Diamondback predictions for 2025. Before I read off of his, do you have any bold predictions for the Diamondbacks in 2025 off the top of your head?
I know I saw one the other day that said Corbin Carroll's going to have 20 triples.
Okay. As a bold prediction?
I thought that was interesting.
Okay.
You go through his, and I'll see if I can come up with one on the fly.
His bold predictions, number 1, Corbin Carroll records a 30-plus home run and 50-plus stolen base season, wins National League MVP, the first MVP in franchise history.
Okay, not out of the realm of possibility, man. He can hit home runs. Can he hit 30? I mean, I think he can. I think he can.
I think he can.
Okay.
What's going to make that tough is Shohei Ohtani in L.A. I think it's going to be, and frankly, Juan Soto in New York too. It's the MVP. The MVP race in the National League is a pretty stacked deal,
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Right.
Number 2, Corbin Burns and Zach Gallen become the first set of Arizona teammates to record a wins above replacement of 5 or better in the same season since Brandon Webb and Dan Herron in 2008.
Okay, I'm not a WAR guy, so I'm going to leave that one to you because I don't know that. I know what it is, but I don't really use it ever.
I dabble in. I really don't use wins above replacement very much. I know what it means. I know what it signifies. That's kind of a big deal if they're both over 5. But I'm not. I'm not gonna. And then the other one, the third one, Justin Martinez becomes the 5th reliever in franchise history to record 35 or more saves in a season.
Wow.
His belief is that Justin Martinez will be stellar this year. He'll get the job, he'll win the job, and he'll grab on as tight as he possibly can. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I mean, if I was going to do a bold prediction, I might focus on that too. I might focus on, one of these guys is going to take the bull by the horns. One of these guys is going to be the closer. And so my bold prediction would be that they don't end up trading for a closer at the deadline because somebody establishes themselves.
I don't know if my predictions are as bold. You tell me whether these are bold or not.
Okay.
I think Zach Gallen will get more Cy Young votes than Corbin Burns. Is that bold or not?
I think it's bold.
Okay. I think Zach Gallen will get more Cy Young votes than Corbin Burns. I think that by the end of the season, Brandon Pfaadt will be the 3rd starter for the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Oh,
is that
boy,
bold? Is that okay? Lauren's
okay,
giving
because
me
now you're knocking my boy out right
know,
there.
I'm
You're
not
knocking out my favorite Diamondback pitcher.
And I know the first time we have Merrill Kelly on the show,
I'm gonna tell him.
You're going to hold this against me, and you're going to tell him, and you're going to try to divide me and Merrill. I know what you're doing.
I'm not. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. My God, I think Merrill Kelly is a terrific pitcher. I
think he is too.
Huge fan of his.
Gambo, I think this is the year for Brandon Pfaadt. I think this is the year. I think he's coming. He is coming. I think he's going to be really, really good this year. I'm trying to think if I have any other bold predictions.
Anything on Gabby Moreno?
No, although we're going to talk about him a little bit later. A lot of people think he's going to be the breakout star offensively for the Diamondbacks. I did notice when I went to a spring game the other day, a few weeks ago as a fan, he has leaned out quite a bit. He's like everything I didn't realize about him. He's added a lot of muscle. He got on a better eating plan and a better workout plan in the offseason. He looked different out there. You physically, you can see it when you watch him play, no doubt.
Okay, I got a question for you.
Okay.
Oh, man, we're late for a break. Damn it.
I'm going to
give it to you anyway.
Give it to me. It's fine.
What Diamondback did not make the opening day roster? Not counting injuries, so you can't count Ginkel. What Diamondback that did not make the opening day roster is going to have the biggest impact on a team this season?
Dre Jameson.
Okay.
Dre Jameson.
Okay.
You?
I thought you might have went Dre. I thought you might have went Jordan Lawler.
I could have gone Ryan Nelson. Well, no, he made the opening day roster. No, I'm sorry.
Ryan Nelson made.
He made the opening day roster.
Tommy Henry or Gilbert Diaz or somebody like that.
Dre Jameson.
I think that's a good one. Dre Jameson's a good one.
Would you have said Lawler?
No, not necessarily.
Because I don't know where he's going to get the at-bats. Where is he going to get these at-bats?
It has to be an injury. It would have to be an injury to Perdomo or Cattell or somebody like that.
Or Suarez or something. Yeah, I mean, then
it would have to be an injury.
Sure, but I just, and not everyone's going to stay healthy, I get it, but I saw one projection of him getting like 200 at-bats this year. The only way that's happening is if somebody gets hurt. There's no other way for that to happen. Yeah.
Thanks for watching Burns and Gambo. Click to see more from the guys and hit the button in the middle to subscribe so you never miss a video from Arizona sports.